Happy Thursday, everyone. Today is a very scary and amazing day. Budgeting has been successful for my life, and I'm now picking up the second thing that I've been able to save for. 7-foot landscape rake. I'm going to be using this to clean all the sagebrush up, clean all the tumbleweeds up, help with the grading of the road, help with the leveling of the road, help with removal of rocks, windrowing of rocks, also putting in seed beds to the tune of $600 for a 7-foot rake. It is not bad. Under $100 a foot for this piece of equipment. It's pretty hard to find. It's been sitting here in the yard a while. You can see some of the tines have like a little surface rust. Also some of the implement paint, because it's just been manipulated, moved around the yard, is chipping off, you know, but that's easy enough to fix. Time to get her home. It's not going anywhere. Just have a pallet on the back, trapping it, 2 pallets underneath it, tow strap going across the top, binding it. Now let's head home and get this thing installed. But first, it's really early, the sun's barely peeking. Time to go get some breakfast. Also, this is one of my favorite stores in existence. Big Ranch Supply. It's awesome. Woohoo, I made it. Only had to tie down the strap one time. Dirt road makes it so bouncy, you see it finally came undone, but luckily that corner was enough. It was getting really hairy there at the end. Here we go. Time to drag this beast, drop it on the ground, bring the tractor over here. And then, my main goal is to drag this strip here. Like over there, is really, really bad. And so all this bumpiness that I tried to make that land plane that I was having issues with, I'm hoping that it'll help get all these rocks up that are kind of buried in and windrow them off to the side. You know, it is doable with a box scraper or a Gannon box, but the thing about the box is that all the rocks get trapped with the dirt and don't allow the dirt through and to separate the rocks. That's why they actually have like straight rock buckets and all sorts of stuff. So this is the main thing I'm trying to fix with it in the driveway area. And then my neighbor's wife asked me to come clean up all the thistle bush for her. And so I'll be doing that in the next couple days as soon as I get this knocked out. My family's showing up for our family Christmas here this weekend, and so it's like kind of a last ditch effort to kind of clean it up, make it look presentable, you know, because I mean a mom's coming, guys. Yeah, so back to it. Alright, well that thing was a beast to drag out. It looks like they also have the tie-in set up in the reverse direction, so we're gonna manhandle this, get in position on the tractor, get it going. Okay, well, learning curve. Top link's in the wrong position, so it's kind of at a steep angle and I can't get this thing to flip around completely. So, thanks for your help. Okay, that was a lot harder than I expected, man. Woo! You gotta have it at like the exact perfect angle to have it swing underneath it. So now what I'm gonna do is we're gonna lock this thing at whatever angle it needs to be, straightish. And then I'm gonna swing this back straight and get to work. All right, Otis, you wanna go ahead and push this way, my friend? Okay, hold it. A little more. Right there. Ah, check that out. This is doing a great job of pulling these rocks out. I've been trying to use a box scraper and it just bounced off over every single one of these every time. This is perfect. I got the thing off to the side, and I'm going to come back through and make a few passes and see what happens. I was getting stuck, but then Bianca said, put it in float! So obviously that helped a lot. Oh yeah, this is going to be awesome. Oh man, look at this. Definitely like a kid in a candy store right now, and I didn't have Tonka trucks as a kid. This is awesome. Look at this. This is just one pass. It had that full, or the whole rake just full of dirt. Got caught for a second. I heard this twang, and I look back and it popped up this huge rock. Definitely need some gauge wheels. I keep on getting stuck. The rake is very heavy. I am so at the limitations of what I can drag with that tiny tractor. I mean, it's a 7-foot rake, weighs a few hundred pounds. And so, just, this is amazing though. I mean, look at this dirt. This is one pass. This is going to be perfect. I'm going to go over to the neighbors, get a garden in, use the rake. Look at how perfect seeds can be dropped in there, spread over with some dirt and call it good. I'm going to make a few more passes, see what can happen. And then get to work on some gauge wheels. One issue I'm having is I am getting stuck, and so what I'm going to do is add some ballast to the front of the tractor to make myself heavier. Easy way to do that, just go grab some sand. Every little bit helps. Just realized while I'm getting stuck, I was in 2-wheel drive. Newbie. Look at that. This is working really good. Look at the front here. How messed up it is. Oh my god. Can you believe it's been under an hour using this brand new implement and I already broke a tine? Just taking a breather. Get right back. Well, that didn't take long. I've been using this for about half an hour. Totally sheared a tine. I'm looking at the inside of the metal and it does not look good. I think these tines might be junk. I'm gonna have to replace them with something way better. Time to get on the phone, see what's up. I definitely have not been doing anything crazy. I'm just dragging soil. Dang. Well, the day's flying by while I'm playing with this thing. Alright, so I've verified that the broken tine was a fluke. I was just dragging the road on this cabin on the hill, and this tine over here, I look back and it was probably up in the air like this, and there's a huge boulder that had popped. So this tine was able to go from here to like that, way over 90 degrees. So yeah, a spring steel tine like it's supposed to be. I'm just gonna keep on dragging, just keep on having fun. Man, it ain't work if you enjoy it, that's a fact. Well, this thing definitely works for windrow rocks. They'd all just roll to the end. Pops them up, huge ones, small ones, whatever. That one got pushed back in, but it's definitely windrowing all the rocks. I'm not sure. Look at this huge, ginormous one. Not really sure how to go about collecting them. I do not have a rock bucket, so I'd have to, I suppose, keep on making multiple passes closer and closer, and then eventually maybe all the rocks will be pushed to the side. I'll have to experiment with it. It's nice though, because now I got tons of rocks to play with in the landscaping garden stuff. And It's getting smoother by the minute. It's hard to tell from this angle, but there was a huge divot here that I could never fill in with a box scraper because the box was too close to the tractor, even with the float mode, which drops it all the way to the ground. And so I was just going into it and crawling out of it, making it nice and flat, a huge flat crater. But now, with the rake, it's filling in just a few passes. You know, you can see I'll just go over it here and then bam, it'll be nice and smooth. This thing works really good. I mean, I know you need a Gannon box to like cut stuff from scratch, but I would definitely get one of these if you have any sort of leveling to do. It's easier to pull, does a better job, cheaper. Well, here's that giant rock I was talking about, and you can see how far the tine flexed there. That's pretty decent size. Went all the way up and over. It is doing the nicest job ever. Look at that. I just figured out that what I thought was, you know, correct, and you just got to mess with the angle. And so now I have it reversed, and instead of leaving a crown when I drive, it takes everything in the center and pulls it this way, as opposed to takes everything on the side and pulls it this way. So now it's leaving a nice edge there. Well, sun's going down. I've definitely used the heck out of this thing. It's gonna take some getting used to. I'm making some spots really, really nice, messing other spots up, completely digging in, because just how the 3-point hitch float works. Now, I just got to make some gauge wheels. Should be a lot of fun. Look at this. It's looking really nice. Looks all rototilled and stuff. It's got this weird, really big shoulder. Still learning. When you turn, it dumps the entire, pretty much load out the side because it doesn't have a box on the ends. My back is jiggled to death. I'm gonna go lay down and try to put it back in place and enjoy the rest of short evening that I have. Hope you've had a wonderful day. Appreciate your time. Thanks for watching. We'll see you soon, alright? Well, believe it or not, Walmart actually had some frost-tolerant plates left. Bianca wants here. Oh, temps to 40 degrees Fahrenheit. This had a wrong tag on it. Crud, I need to frost protect this one. That's a shame. So just a couple will take these frost blankets, and then we'll move right away from winter, and this will all be looking good. So if all goes well, there will be some nice plants here, some nice plants here, something like that, and then Bianca will be happier, and it'll look nicer. I'm sitting here uploading this video and I realized two things after I edited it. One, I never said what was going on with the tines. And two, most importantly, I said that I saved up all the money for this thing and I was able to buy it straight out. Total lie. I saved up half of it. My amazing wife, Bianca, threw down the other half for me as my Christmas present. And so because of that, I was able to get it. Man. I'm rude for forgetting that in the video, let me tell you. So, also, the tine problem. I called the manufacturer, which is Behlen, B-E-H-L-E-N, and they were super surprised that the tine just shattered, or whatever you want to call it, broke, and no questions asked, except for my address, they're sending me some tines out. Nice company. That's good. That's good. Have a good one.